Good afternoon, gamers. So, I just wanted to give a quick update on our new account for 2021. You can see I've made it to level 84. That is important because now we're gonna, once you get the challenges, 3-starred all the way to the end to tier 6, you can start hitting the multi-sim feature, which will help speed things up for you. Now, on my old account, the wait time between sims is only 5 seconds, and I'm hoping that that's a feature that's going to unlock once we hit level 85. I don't know for sure that that is going to happen, but we'll find out real soon. For now, we have to wait 10 minutes between sims, and it takes a while. Same thing with Galactic War. Once we get to level 85, we'll be able to multi-sim this whole thing. So that's going to save us a ton of time. So we're not going through every single battle. Let's see. So let's talk about what we have going on here at the moment, what we're working on, where we're at on our roster. First, let's see. Let's go in. Your crystals. You're going to gain crystals, and the only thing you should be spending crystals on is energy refreshes. All right, this is the lifeblood of your farm. If you're not buying the big hyperdrive bundle, that's $100, and I'll be honest with you, it's a great deal, but it's $100. I mean, it's expensive, but it will take you right up to level 85 right away. It'll give you a whole bunch of characters unlocked and a ton of resources. Make sure you spend those resources wisely, though. Don't just go crazy and start upgrading everything. All right, you want to have a plan. You want to stick to a path. And I'm going to show you my roster right now. Right now, here we have what I'm working on. I'm working on the Jedi, the light side. I already have most of the dark side tunes for Separatists unlocked because we're going for Padme first. I just need to work on a little gear. I don't think I'm going to be able to unlock her at 7 stars right away, but I should be able to unlock her. I think she unlocks at 5 stars. But let me show you that. That was the very first thing that I did when I started this account. Was I started going for Separatists. They're really easy to get going. They unlock at the lower nodes, and a lot of them are purchasable in the stores. Dooku is a great one. He's probably the first one you're going to unlock completely. He's got 2 farming nodes. Three farming nodes. 2 on regular energy and 1 on Cantina. And he'll unlock really fast. But he's a great dark side attacker. Newt Gunray is going to be your lead for dark side. He has the ability of extortion. That's what it is. Extortion. He spreads extortion like crazy, which will prevent your enemy, your opponent, from getting any kind of buffs, which is an amazing ability. So you pair him with Dooku, and then you unlock. I liked Magna Guard. He's a great taunter. He taunts every time he hits. So he counterattacks and he taunts. He counterattacks and he taunts. And it's very difficult to get the taunt off of him to start focusing on other tunes. So then you can probably go with any combination of the other Geonosians, or I just unlocked B2 Battle Droid. He is a great debuffer. And I'm kind of working on Asajj Ventress down here. She's a good tune. She's a good Separatist ally, but she works better with the Night Sisters. And I'm not ready to start farming the Night Sisters, so I haven't unlocked her, I haven't geared her, I haven't done anything. but she will be important later on down the road. Yeah, she's not bad. She's a good attacker for the Separatist faction. Although I think if you went with a few of the Geonosians, like Poggle, he ability blocks people, so that's a good skill to have in your set. And Spy, I'm working on farming Spy. He is a Cantina energy. Sometimes you got to kind of pick and choose, because certain nodes have certain tunes, and you're not always going to be able to farm everything as a group, which is why I haven't finished Spy yet, because I was farming B2 Battle Droid, which is the same. It's Cantina energy. You want to focus. But yeah, Spy is actually an amazing attacker, and he can one-shot tunes right out of the game. So my honest opinion would probably be, for a Separatist faction, Newt Gunray, B2, Magna Guard, Dooku, and then probably Spy or Poggle. One of those two is a really great addition to your Separatist team, and that'll help you unlock Padme. And once we have Padme, we'll be going with the Galactic Republic tunes, which are also mostly Jedi, which is great because you're going to unlock Master Yoda along with it. But Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, Barriss Offee, and Grandmaster Yoda, those are all really great. Galactic Republic, they're going to pair really well with Padme. She's going to need some Zetas, I think, to become really effective. But once we get her there, she is a top meta, as she will carry your light side tunes really far in the early stages of the game. Also, Clone Troopers, the 501st, Rex, Echo, Fives, those all pair really well with Padme, Ahsoka Tano, and once you get around to unlocking her, Shaak Ti. They are all really great synergized squads, and I believe, she is a fleet node. Fleet is going to be your real challenge in the beginning, because it's hard to unlock. You don't get to assist. You don't get any assist from your allies, and it's all on you. So don't neglect your fleets. You really want to work on them. And since we are going for Grand Republic and Separatists, those are the fleet ships that I've also chosen to focus on. The Geonosians, those 3 Geonosian ships can decimate people all on their own without any support. Once you get to unlocking Thrawn, they'll work fine with Moff, with General Tarkin, but once you get Thrawn unlocked, they pair really well. And then Anakin's and Ahsoka's ship work well with the Grand Republic. You can... I hesitate in saying you can do it with Mace Windu, because he's kind of a lousy... His ship isn't that great, and his tune isn't that great, and I don't want to put a whole lot of effort into it because he's kind of a dud. But it's going to be quite a while before we start unlocking Negotiator with General Kenobi. That takes a lot of time. You need to be in a guild, and you need to be gaining the guild credits from things like the raids and the territory battles. But in that idea, we can use Mace Windu for the beginning, and we're going to be working on unlocking. We got Anakin, we got Ahsoka. We're going to clone Sergeant is okay. Umbarian Starfighter is a really good one. You're going to want that. He's a nice tank, and he debuffs. Jedi Counselor is so-so. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to get him, because he's kind of useless once you get going. Probably what I'm going to look at, Plu is a great reinforcement. You bring him in, and he will debuff or he will erase all the debuffs from your team, and that's really the only thing you want him for. So having him at low levels is perfectly fine. So I'd probably grab him early on. Rex ARC is a good ship. The only problem is he is only purchasable. Not through fleet data cards, you don't want to waste your time with those, but occasionally he pops up in, where is it? It's this one here. Occasionally he'll pop up right here in the Clone Sergeant ARC area. You'll see Rex ARC. That is the only place you can get it. It takes a long time for the luck to smile on you and give you enough shards to unlock his 7-star. So start farming there early on. Anytime you see it, grab it. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so that would be the opening startup, the opening lineup for early on. You only have 5 ships to play with at the beginning. Eventually you want to start working on the B1 Starfighter. That's going to be your tank for the most part on Grand Republic or Galactic Republic. Although honestly, if you can get to the node, it's a high node, so it's going to take you a little while. But Houndstooth, Bosk, this is the best, it used to be the best tank in the entire game. Also, you get to farm Jango Fett along with it, which is a great bonus. But that makes that is a very tough tank, and you mix that in with your Grand Republic, you're going to be cruising through arena. The only other thing, it's hard to tell. I know early on we're really going to be focusing mostly on Empire tunes, I think. It's hard to say. They have come out with a whole bunch of new ships, like the Rebel Y-Wing, which pair really great with Rebel fleet. And what was it? It was the Imperial TIE Bomber, pairs really well with the Empire fleet. So, you know, now that I didn't, these are new, so I don't have these on my old account. I haven't really played with them much, but now that we're restarting an account, I don't know, maybe we want to look at Empire or Rebel as a fleet option early on to pair with the capital ships of Akbar, Home 1. That's your Rebel ship, who honestly isn't that bad if you can get him up there in levels, and Electrux with Tark. That was my first capital ship, which brought me long ways. The Imperial Assault ability is amazing if you can wait it out long enough. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about which path to go. We have a lot more ships than when I started. When I started, there were only those 3 options. Now we have 8 fleet ships to choose from, 8 paths to go down. So we may have to think about that. The Geo fleet, the Geo ships are going to be really good early on. They're easy to get. They are only purchasable, and that's the Galactic War store. That's why you need to be doing your Galactic War. Your dailies are going to be what matters the most in these early stages until you get to level 85. And once we get to level 85, we are going to unlock all kinds of possibilities. Championships are going to open up. At 85, we're going to start our own guild, which is going to give us guild events. It's going to open up the raids. The raids are going to kind of depend on how everybody is doing. It needs to be a group effort. Same thing with the guild events, the territory wars, the territory battles. It's all a group effort. So we'll have to see how many group people, how many serious players we get in. That'll depend a lot on how fast we develop. But that is it. That's my little update on my new 2021 account. We're just going to do a little bit of quick farming. You can see that once you get rolling and you have a plan, it doesn't take long, doesn't take much time every day, especially once we get to level 85 and we can start simming a lot of those time suckers like the Galactic War. You'll be in and out, and you'll be all set. We're farming Zalbar because we're gonna want him to unlock Jedi Revan, and I have the energy, so we're just using that now. Juhani, another one, we need to have her for Jedi Knight Revan. And let me think. There was another. I think we're going to. Here's the Old Republic. These are what you're going to require for Jedi Knight Revan: Zalbar, Juhani, and then Mission, Valo, and T3. Those are both Cantina farms, and I do have Cantina energy available now, although I think I'm going to hold on that because I do need to finish off Spy for the Geonosians. He is, no wait, not Alpha Brood. Let me see. Yep, that's a Cantina farm. We're going to keep going on Spy. Eventually, it's a higher node, so we need to have higher power, but Geonosian Brood Alpha, you want to start him as soon as you can to pair with the Geonosians. They make an extremely tough, synergized squad, which will be invaluable for territory wars, territory battle, and the Galactic Challenge. They're not so great in Arena because there's a lot of counters. The higher metas, like Padme is a hard counter to the Geonosians. So people have kind of figured that out, and they're not going to work so great in Arena. But, yeah, level 8 Cantina node. So we're gonna work on unlocking that, and when we do, we're gonna go crazy on Geo Brood and get him as soon as possible. But he makes this whole team synergize. He's the key to this whole thing. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get in the game. Get your farming done. Do your dailies. And I'll see you later.